Hi, my name is Eric and welcome to VentAHoodParts.com. In this short video we're going to be reviewing some of the factors with your installation that will hinder you hearing the difference between the low speed and the high speed on your Vent A Hood that is equipped with sensor source. Now you'll notice that our blower housings, when they're removed, are equipped with these plastic flaps, and when your hood is turned on, this flap moves to the upright position. This would be an example of a single blower. Here's what that housing is going to look like in a double blower configuration. We've hooked up this live unit for demonstration purposes today, and you'll notice we have a low speed, and then this unit can kick up to the high speed, which is about 1,550 RPMs. Now you'll notice our plastic flap is in the open upright position. You have to imagine the top of the hood is going to be behind your cabinet or behind a duct cover. You'll also notice when I hold this flap in the closed position, here's our low position and here's our high position. By holding this flap closed, it's hindering the air's ability to exhaust out your duct pipe, and the second adverse effect is you will not hear the difference between the low and the high speed on your sensor source. A couple of the factors that might cause this: we always recommend using duct tape to tape all of your ducting joints from the top of your hood to the roof. If your installer has used long screws, these long screws can actually block the flap from opening to its upright position, and they're also going to cause excessive sound as the wind's moving by the screw tips. Secondly, if your installer has put in a duct pipe reducer, which reduces our 6-inch size port on the top of your hood down to a 5 or a 4-inch, that reducer can also block the flap from opening to the upright position, and furthermore you will not be able to distinguish or hear the difference between the low speed and the high speed on your blower. So you want to make sure that your duct pipe, whether it be a 6-inch or an 8-inch, is the same size going all the way to the exterior of your house or to your roof. The third factor that can cause this is if this plastic flap gets jarred or gets pushed below the housing bezel during the process of installation. At that point, when you reinstall your blower housing, your flap, as the hood is turned on, won't be able to open to the full upright position, and there's a good chance that you'll hear a plastic against metal sound as your blower comes to a stop and that flap is rubbing on your wheel. Simple way to test if you're having one of these problems: these flaps are very easy to remove. You can actually pop the flap right out of the housing by pulling it out of these two tabs, putting it aside, and reinstalling your blower housing without the flap in place. From this point forward, if you can then hear the differentiation between low and high, you know that your problem had something to do with the flap being either hung up on a ducting reducer or being popped below the housing's bezel.